Hello everybody and welcome to Sky Harvest. This is a game where we are going to be farming on our very own Sky Island. It's by Hamza Kamani and published by Grab the Games and Perfect Gen. And let's go and have a look. Oh no, really? Wow. Gosh. What I wouldn't give to see my hometown Magika. Okay, so we start off in character creation. We can be a male or a female body type. I am going to be She-Lab. But don't worry, there's more, okay? So I actually love the colour that they've already done for the eyes here. I think you might be able to change them and stuff, but the iris colour mix and stuff, I think that just goes so well with purple hair, right? So anyway, a very nice character creator yet again in a farming game, which makes me so happy. Let's see. Skin is okay. Hairstyles, we definitely want to have a little look at that. I'd like to have some bangs. We've got bangs 1, bangs 2. Bangs 3 is short, choppy. In fact, if I have a different hairstyle, maybe the bangs would make more sense. So a tied bun is very cute. Very wiggly. We've got space buns. Are they also wiggly? No, they're clearly hairsprayed into place, those ones. Wiggly ponytail. Wiggly bunches. We call them bunches in the UK. Some afros, some buzz cuts, curly tied. Ringlets. Like an ear length bob. Neck length bob. That's quite nice. Shoulder length. I think I'll probably go with something like the tied bun or the ponytail or something like that, I think. I always think that kind of just makes more sense for a farmer. Like, you're not going to be farming and running around with your hair loose, are you? Although you will be definitely going around with your hair dyed purple. I can get this to work. That's more pink. To go back a bit here. Into the blue range. What do you think about that? No, maybe a bit more vibrant. I think that'll be okay. Do we have anything to change? I'm really quite happy with how the eyes look. I'm not going to change them, but you can see here all the different things you can do. Should you want to? Should you want to, you can. Pupil, highlight, cornea, iris, eyeball, eyelashes. Oh, I can make the eyelashes like bigger, and we can make them a different color, but I really think black is probably... Black or brown are probably the eyelash colors you would want anyway. My outfit, I will come back to that in a minute. My boots. My beard or mustache. Ah, okay. So it looks like eyebrows just stay the same color, unless I've completely missed something. Certainly not under eyes. Is it under hair? No. Oh yeah, I was going to play around with the bangs, wasn't I? See if we get some different bangs. Wow, that looks really bad with no bangs, doesn't it? You need something there, don't you? I think bangs 1 do actually look the best. Let's have a little look. So I can change the colour on everything. Muffler. Oh, that's what you call a scarf. I see. And glasses. No, I'm quite happy without the muffler and glasses. I think that's okay. The shoes, long boots, sneakers, slippers, sandals, or golem, or runner, or boots. I think the golem ones are quite nice. But it doesn't look like there's any changing of the rest of the outfit. So I think we're all good with that then. Yeah, I think I'm absolutely all good with this character. Let's go.
Good morning, passengers of airship number 23495. This is your pilot, Jenny. We will be arriving at the Magika station dock in about 20 minutes. Please make sure you have all your belongings ready. Thank you for flying with us today, and we hope to see you again soon.
Again, like, why is Jenny's voice volume like 50% quieter at least than the birds in the character creator? This is starting to get to me a little bit with just get your volumes right, devs, please.
Well, Grandpa, we finally made it to Magika. I'll scatter your ashes here like you wanted, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find some peace in this place you loved so much.
Nice. Okay, well, I'll fix all that in post. It's fine. If it is just the case that the bird volume is really loud and everything else that needs to be brought up, I will just reduce the bird volume. Otherwise, I'll just reduce that a little bit with Jenny and my character talking. Right, so new quest added. Press tab to view in journal. The beginning. You're at the gates of Magika, unaware of what the future holds. Take the letter from the dog. Okay. One thing we do need to remember, though, is that a lot of the things I am playing in demo, and that means that a lot of the time they are in an early alpha state. So, when I say things could be improved, it's because I know that there's probably a dev out there somewhere who wants to improve the game and wants proper feedback on the points. Not someone saying, yeah, your game was rubbish or something like that. Just saying, this could be improved and this could be improved and this could be improved. It's so useful to them, and a lot of them have said that to me. So press any key to open. Anyway, let's read this letter. So, Mayor Aldwin Rivenfall, to the honoured traveller, by decree of the honourable office of the Mayor of Magika, I, Mayor Aldwin Rivenfall, extend to you my most heartfelt welcome to our illustrious town. It is with great anticipation that I have awaited your arrival, for the wind's whisper of your noble journey and the legacy of your family's name. As the bearer of this letter, Joey, our town's loyal and steadfast companion, the dog, shall guide you through your next steps. He is no ordinary hound, but a trusted guardian of Magika, and you would do well to heed his path. The town looks forward to your presence, and I to our meeting. With honour, Aldwin Rivenfall, Mayor of Magika. All right, Joey, I'm going to follow you, and if I do, I get money, I think. See, some things look like their textures are... Look, see, this tree here, really good textures on it. This tree here, terrible textures on it. So it seems to be like a mix of maybe things that they've already gone over a second or third time, and things like, again, these trees over here. Textures. I don't know. It might just be that the contrast on it is wrong, or the vibrance or something. There's definitely something making those textures look flatter than they should do, because if you look at it close up, you can see each individual leaf has kind of been made, but I think it's the color's out a bit. Okay, so let's speak to Mayor Aldwin. He's done really nicely. Magic has its secrets, you just have to listen, and Joey's done very nicely. I've heard a lot about you and have been eagerly awaiting to meet you. Welcome to the town of Magika. Likewise. Awesome. I've also heard that you love farming. Heard from whom? Ha 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 ha. How foolish of me. I thought you would remember me. Sorry, I don't. Nice joke, She-Lab. For once I thought, oh, wait a sec, you're not joking. You really don't remember me at all. Are you my dad? Should we? Hey, how old do you think I am? So who are you? Your grandpa was my mentor, and he passed down his torch to me. He taught me everything about farming. I can never repay him. The least I can do is to share all the knowledge with you. But first things first, go ahead and speak with the townsfolk. And meet me near the town's airship station. Airship station? Yep, everyone here uses it to get around the floating islands. Come on, meet me, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, I should probably take that urn out of my hands. And I've got a new quest added. So, new in town, welcome home. There we are. Meet Mayor Aldwin and take the airship to floating island. Oh, do I have to do that one first? I've got 2 quests by the looks of it. Welcome home. Take the airship to the floating island. But we've also got to meet the townsfolk. Well, why don't we go and meet a few townsfolk while we're on the island here? And then we'll maybe get to the airship in a minute. It might be worth checking. I'm also just going to have a quick look at the game settings. And I just want to see... We only have 1 volume setting there. So certainly we can't turn the birds down and turn the voices up or anything like that. Jetpack. Wow. Awesome. So... Resume wishlist, Discord quits. Townsfolk. Oh, here's all the townsfolk. Yay. Oh, we can date Mayor Aldwin. I'm guessing the hearts mean he's a love interest, right? Oh, then again, also Joey has hearts, so maybe not. Joey is 4. 4. Do you know what? 4 is such a lovely age for a ferret. Like, it's when they stop being like crazy, like climbing on the ceiling. But kind of before they start to get ill with things. Although, fingers crossed, Athena is 7 and she's got nothing wrong with her yet. So that's amazing. That's just like, she's beaten the odds, that one. Nothing beats the smell of dinner on a cool evening. Thomas Tom Holloway. Who are you? Greetings, I'm Thomas Holloway, chef at the Magika Inn. Quality is my top ingredient. My wife Fiona keeps the animals healthy and I keep them delicious. Okay, that's quite the way to phrase that. Just kidding. Sometimes I joke about borrowing her chickens for dinner. If you're hungry or looking for exotic recipes, feel free to stop by. I can tell there's a certain type of humor in this. I think looking at this, there's a... Yeah, that's the airship station. So if I do want to come back and do some of this a bit later, like chatting with the peeps, then I can. The reason I was looking in the options, by the way, is just I wanted to know if there was any music or anything like that. Who are you, then? Ooh, you've got a kind of cool look to you. Arthur Bright. A well-drawn map can save 1,000 wrong turns. Ah, you must be the new arrival. There's a certain sparkle of curiosity in your eyes. I'm Arthur Bright, cartographer, dreamer, and occasionally a wearer of mismatched socks. Your grandfather spoke of you often, a brilliant man. And did you know his grandfather built the old museum? That place holds more stories than the stars I've charted. Worth a peek if you're the exploring type. Anyway, welcome to Magika. The map's never complete without someone new to draw it. Oh, so it's the cartographer. I love that. Okay, so let's just do this in stages. So 4 out of 27. 27 is quite a lot. So I'm actually going to head over. I'm hoping we can come back. I'm going to head over, if I can find it, to the... yes, we can jump. Back to the airship station and have a chat with Aldwin again. Let me know if you need anything. My door's always open. Chat. Hey, Sheila, I hope you're excited for your first air travel experience. Oh, wait a second. My bad. You already flew in on Jenny's air taxi, didn't you? Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something important. Sure, what is it? Your grandpa left his old place to you. It's not just yours now. It's part of his heart he passed on to you. You're the rightful owner. Oh, it's not just yours now, but you're the rightful owner. Okay. I'm sure he'd be smiling from ear to ear if he could see you there. When you're ready, just go ahead and interact with the air taxi call station right here. Select Homestead and click Travel here. Oh, and don't worry about Jenny's usual 100 gold taxi fare. This ride's on the house. She owes your family a few favours anyway. Ah, right. So we're going to have to... Oh, here's a chest I haven't opened. 1 out of 100 chests found. Okay, so I'm wondering whether I should maybe chat to a few more people before I go, if it's going to cost me 100 gold every time I go, and I've only got 250. You look so shady. My goodness. If you hear hooves, I'm probably nearby. Tobias, Toby agrees. Oh, the horses look well done. They're nice. Okay. Name's Toby Greaves, Magika's finest stable hand. Horses practically speak to me. Well, one sneezed on me once, but I'm pretty sure that meant respect. I may not know everything about animals, but I've seen every horse movie twice. If you need help, I'll be around. Just don't ask me to saddle anything too fast. Yeah, that's another person we have spoken to. I guess that's maybe his house. I'll get in there, though, at the moment. So I'm just going to have another... a chat to a few more people around the town. Just see who I can find. There's a couple of people over here. And then we'll head over to the homestead in a minute. But Mom says flowers are like people, but I've never seen one talk. Ugh, another new face in town. Try not to get out of my way. I'm Ivy Fennel. Yes, those Fennels. Mom runs the flower shop. Dad builds things. I'm kind of a big deal around here. Or at least I should be. Nice to meet you, Ivy. Anyway, good luck trying to fit in. It's not as easy as I make it look. Right. Oh, yeah. Petals by Rose. So this is your mom. Maybe I should tell her that you're a brat. Okay. Stop and smell the roses. Literally, I grew them. Oh my, you must be the new arrival. How lovely to meet you. I'm Rose Fenn. I love the pictures they've done of them. They're really nice. You're most welcome to my shop. My husband, Marcus, builds. I grow. Together we make things beautiful. I do hope this town brings you peace and maybe helps Ivy find some too. Yes, so she knows. I feel kind of like she's... Again, like the colours on her need... The leaves need to be toned back down in their vibrance and she needs to be toned up a bit, I think. Unless that's something purposeful to do with her character, that she's all like washed out. This guy's done perfectly. Hello, are you the dad? Are you Ivy's dad? Said that they build things. The dad does. So trees grow, I shape, circle of life. Well, you must be the new face in town that Mayor Aldwin keeps going on about. Welcome to Magika. I'm Marcus, the town's carpenter, or as my wife Rose likes to call me, the guy who spends more time with wood than with her. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So if you ever need a fence fixed or a boat mended or heck, a whole house built, I'm your guy. Thank you. Oh, I like you already. Not everyone appreciates good craftsmanship, eh? I mean, I once fixed the tavern's wobbly bar stool, so folks forgot how to fall off. Bartender says I've ruined the entertainment. Ugh. Well, whenever you need a custom piece or a sturdy fix, just swing by the shop. I'll be around, unless, of course, you catch me sneaking off to Rose's flower stall. Can't help myself. Understandable. Oh, and if you're enjoying your time here, don't forget to wish list Sky Harvest on Steam. We're building something great here, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Safe travels, friend. I'll catch you around. And yeah, like I say, when I'm doing demos, I am looking at it almost like, why is there a poo there? Ew. Almost like when you're looking at a house and you're like, what can I do with the house? Has it got good bones? Can I do it up? You know, I don't expect it to be perfect yet, but has it got a good basis that can be built on into something cool? And then I'll watch it develop. And then maybe we'll come back to it and check it out when it's in a more final form. Who are you? Hello. I love your hair. Okay, Grace Stone. Everyone's so busy. I prefer a slower pace. Me too, Grace. Me too. Oh, look, a new face. Don't worry. I don't bite unless you take my snacks. I'm Grace Stone, a local speedster. I could outrun you anytime. I just don't feel like it. My brother Caleb is the blacksmith. Tough on the outside, soft as a bread roll inside. It's nice to meet you. Stick around. Magika could use more company. Okay. Do you have a pet pig? You do. I love it. Can I interact? That looks like I should be able to click on it and get like a magic refill or something. Birch Mercantile. Hello. Edwin Birch, I'm learning. Slow and steady wins the trade. Ah, so you're the new arrival Mayor Aldwin mentioned. I'm Edwin Birch, merchant here in Magika. People come to me for, well, pretty much anything they need. Supplies, rare items, you name it. Awesome. Though, as a merchant, I've got to say, I consider new faces a form of competition. Can't have you disrupting the market balance too much now, can we? I'll try not to. Good. Just remember, in Magika, you've got to know who to trust and who to keep an eye on. If you're looking for quality, though, you know where to find me. Well, I'll let you get on with your business. Just remember what I said. Magika's a small town, but the right connections can make all the difference. Okay, so there's someone else over here. Rivenfall Remedies. Potion guy, I'm guessing. Or potion girl. Ellen Rivenfall. Your energy feels a little off. Maybe some lavender will help. Maybe. Welcome to Ellen's Apothecary Shop. To whom do I owe this pleasure? Myself, Sheila. I am Ellen Rivenfall. I haven't seen you here before. Just got in town. Well, welcome to Magika, Sheila. I hope you have a wonderful stay. What's your business? Herbal medicine and twisted potions are my forte. So if you ever hurt yourself out there or want a serious boost for your farming, don't forget to pay me a visit. Sure. Thank you so much for visiting. See you later, pal. Okay. Let's head up here and see who we've got. But yeah, it also kind of looks like they just took the bucket full and filled in. So what I'm thinking is that for the demo, maybe some of the textures just aren't in yet. Some of them need a bit of a tweak. Some of them aren't in. Call the air... Oh, I can call the air taxi over to here as well. Nice. Okay. Don't have to walk all the way across the island. So, hello, Caleb. Caleb Stone. You bring it, I'll hammer it. You must be the newcomer Mayor Alden was talking about, right? I'm Caleb. I run the Stone Forge. Tools, weapon, farm gear, whatever Magika needs to keep running. Nice meeting you. Yeah, sure. Listen, I'm a bit busy here. Orders have been piling up, and I've got half the town waiting on me to finish sharpening blades and fixing plows. Not that they ever appreciate the work it takes to keep their tools in shape. Impressive work, though. It is, but I don't have time to chat about it. If you need anything, make it quick, or better yet, come by when things aren't on fire around here. Got it. Good. I'll be around if you need real tools or repairs, but don't expect me to be all smiles. See, I'm imagining that, like, the texturing on his apron and gloves and boots and everything like that is kind of how the rest of it is going to be eventually. And I'm just going to make sure that I haven't got the texture quality or shadow quality down, but it looks like I haven't. So definitely think that and if you kind of look at the wood here, that's got nice texturing on it. Crates. So I'm not sure why we don't have that on the grass. Maybe there will be maybe that's like a base and they will model proper grass to go on top or something later. Okay, well, we've been up here. Can't go any further from here, can we? No. It looks like there's an island over there, but I might have to taxi over there in the airship. So I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any buildings that I haven't been in yet. Maybe anybody stood in those buildings. Because there's a couple of buildings in the main. Look at the size of this cat. How many people are they expecting to come to dinner here? Like, are they hosting weddings or something? Okay. Barber shop. Let's have a look and see if there's a barber in the barber shop. There indeed is. Hello. Emma Bright, my husband maps the world. I map foreheads. Oh, you're the cartographer's wife. Is everyone here married? Hi, I'm Emma Bright, barber by trade, secret keeper by accident. Sit in my chair and I might just tell you who really runs this town. Did you know Ivy's not even Rose's daughter? Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, welcome. I'm married to Arthur, but don't hold that against me. She is such a hairdresser. Oh my goodness me. Totally the hairdresser stereotype there. Read any of those? Can I go in any of these places? There's an inn over there. Have we been in the tailor shop? Don't think we have. No, we have not. I've definitely not seen this person before. There's two people here, actually. Lucy Wainwright. I've got scissors and no patience. Careful, darling. Well, look, he's finally here. I'm Lucy Wainwright, the best tailor in the universe. My husband Fergus tries, but let's be honest, I'm the real needle and thread round here. If you want to look your best, you know where to find me. Just don't settle for less. Fashion waits for no one. This game has some sassy townsfolk, does it not? You wear it, I can make it better. A fresh face. Welcome to Wainwright Tailoring, Magika's finest spot for custom-made attire. I'm Fergus Wainwright, fashion extraordinaire and purveyor of style. What brings you here? Just exploring, and the shop caught your eye? Well, of course it did. I poured every ounce of flair and detail into this place. Clothes aren't just fabric, they're an expression of who we are. You're rather nicely dressed, aren't you? You've got your whole green look going on. You're really passionate. Passion is an understatement, darling. Passion is life. My wife, Lucy, always says I fuss too much. But I say there's no such thing as too much in this business. After all, perfection is in the details. Impressive. Thank you. You know, I have a feeling you and I are going to be great friends. All right, see you later, amigo. There's a second chest here. Ah, so maybe that's not a chest I can... I'm not going to worry too much about finding chests right now. That's more like a full game thing, right? No way I'm finding 100 chests in the demo, right? Oh. All right, so we've been in the map shop. Have we been in the dessert shop? I mean, I'm surprised I haven't been in the dessert shop. Oh my goodness, look at this place. Nom. Oh, cute bakery. Again, this is done, like the bread is done with lovely detail and things like that. Careful, that pie's still cooling. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, once it's had a bit more development time and had some more textures put in and things like that, what it's actually going to then look like, because there's some really, really good looking bits of this and others that let it down a bit more. And I just feel like it's maybe they released a demo without having the time to focus in and work on those bits yet. Welcome to Sweet Crumbs, the finest bakery in all of Magika. I'm Nina. What would you like to have today? I haven't seen you here before. Are you new in town? Hi, I'm Sheila. Hi, I'm Nina Rivenfall. Welcome to Magika. Hope you have a nice time here. How old is your shop? It's here since the beginning. Hee hee. My parents used to run it together, but ever since my mom got all obsessed with her new thing, herbal medicine and like all that stuff, I'm stuck running this shop now. Ugh. What's your speciality? Chocolate croissant. Oh, I love them. They're so good. I promise you've never tasted anything better. Would you like to have some? Absolutely. This one's on the house, a welcome gift from the Rivenfalls. Oh, amazing. Yum. I don't know if I needed to restore energy, but great. Thanks. I'm glad I popped into there. So how many people have I talked to now? Oh, we need to do the inn still, don't we? And then I think that might be everyone on this bit of island. Possibly. Then we can go and see... And we can go see the farm, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, I trod... I trod on your table. New face met, Rachel Greaves. Welcome to Magika Inn. Rest up if you've earned it. Oh, you have earned it, sorry. Hey, you made it to Magika. How exciting. I'm Rachel Greaves, innkeeper extraordinaire and apple pie enthusiast. Magika Inn's always got a warm bed and warmer pie, just so you know. You look like someone who could use both. Come by anytime. What? Give me the apple pie now. I want apple pie. I want apple pie. Okay. And then... Can I pet you, Joey? No, you're just going to stand there. Okay. Maybe Joey will do more things later. Right, is there a map? Yes, there's an inventory. Oh, my inventory's nice and big in this. Nice. There's a map. Museum ruins. The owner's animal care. Eliza's Greenleaf's ranch. Potion Island. Oh, you kind of... Fergus Fine Tailoring we've been to. Barbers. Fergus. Maps. Player's Kitchen. I might want to try and go in there. Rivenfall Desserts. And the inn. Okay. Yeah, so let's see about going into the kitchen area as well as the inn. Okay, so I'm thinking... Or is it up here? Is this the kitchen? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A little bit of a wobble there. Okay, yeah, I think that this is going to be the kitchen, but I think that's probably why the kitchen guy stood outside. I think the kitchen isn't probably ready yet, so they've just stood him outside so you can have a chat to him. But that will be there, I imagine, later. I'll have to remind myself of that. If I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I don't know where the last person is, maybe it'll be in the kitchen. I didn't see a way in, though, so, okay, let's... Oh no, we went to the inn. We already talked to Rachel Greaves. Sorry. I think we're ready to go then. So how many people have we chatted to now? Let's have a look at my quest journal. We've done 17, so we've got 10 to go. So 17 of them were here on this island, and there will be probably 10 on some of the other islands. I would very much expect. So let's... So that's to call the air taxi, but the air taxi is kind of already here, so we don't need to worry about that. Whoa! Okay. Maybe we just do that and go to Homestead. Oh, we're not allowed to go anywhere else yet. Okay. Well, Homestead it is. Maybe after Homestead we get to go somewhere else. I thought it was leaving without me for a second there. Okay. Well, here we are, your grandpa's old farm, floating just like he left it. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? That little island in the middle of the pond. You see, that's your home now. Down here, oh yes, yes, massive farm plot. Down here, you've got a decent patch of land to get started. But see that upper level up there? Oh, even better. There's even more space to grow once you figure out how to reach it. Don't worry, I'll share something really handy with you soon. You're gonna love it. Thanks so much. I think I know. I think I may have got a bit of a spoiler when I looked in the options section. Next to your house, you'll find a small wooden chest. That's the only hint I'm giving you. Just drop anything you want to sell in there before bed and Edwin will pick it up overnight. Got it. Next to your house, I've asked Marcus to install a mailbox. Check it now and then. You might get a request or a gift. Could be cookies. Could be a goat. Got it. Oh, and before I go, take these, an axe, a pickaxe and a sickle. They're a bit rusted, but they'll get the job done. Your grandpa never complained. Well, I'll get them upgraded eventually, depending on what they let me do in the demo. Should help you clear your way through the rough patches around here, just in case the path gets a little wild. Wow, thanks. That's all for now. You've had quite a journey, so just go ahead, settle in and get some rest. After all, starting tomorrow, you're officially the chief farmer of Magika. Sorry, I just took your legs out. Oh, no, I'm terrible. Sorry. Okay, so this, my friend, this is my place. Wonderful. And I've got a little tower there. And that's the top farm, which we can't get to yet. So there's a lot of like space in front of here. I wonder if we can build like workstations and things like that. But I'm gonna head inside because that's where the yellow dot is telling me to go. And it's telling me to go to bed. So at the moment, there's not a lot in here. There's a lamp, a fire, and a bed. So let's just go to sleep. The day ends. Rest well, dear. You've earned it. And then it tells you all of your bits and bobs you made your money in that day. Fishing, foraging, farming, mining, cooking, and crafting. So that's cool. We'll get to do all of those things. I like it when a farm game has all of those things because it kind of is the staple of a farm game to have foraging, mining, fishing, crafting, cooking, beetle racing, I don't know. All right, so now we've got some mail in the post, which is what I was wondering whether we were waiting for. So Caleb Stone has a quest for us. Dear Sheelab, the mayor told me you've arrived, and I reckon it's time you came by my forge. I was there like yesterday, mate. Come on. Your grandfather left something in my care a while back, and I've been holding on to it ever since, and you couldn't have given that to me yesterday? It's sturdy, well made. Might just help you get to spots on your farm that others can only look up at. I'll be here at the forge. Come by when you're ready. Caleb Stone. Very well. I shall go and have a look at that. Where am I supposed to be putting this urn, though? Choose item to ship. Payments received tomorrow morning. So at the moment, I don't have any kind of seeds or anything like that. And I didn't see... Okay. Looks like I've got a stamina bar down the right there. I just thought I'd do a bit of clearing to see what it was like. A little bit bouncy, I would say. because I know there's travel sick people or motion sick people who don't like that. Let me see if there's anything I can do. No. So at the moment, no. I would say that's maybe something the dev could do a bit of work on. Just putting in an option. Like, it's nice, it's immersive. But also I think some people might struggle with it. Someone like me, I'm not going to have a problem whatsoever. I might actually... I'm going to see about... Yeah, similar with the trees. Because this does seem to be all I can really do over here at the moment. And like I say, I don't really have... I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this space, to be honest. Because quite frankly, I don't have any seeds. And I don't seem to have anything to hoe the ground with. So unless I just throw seeds down or something, or unless this is just purely for grazing or something. Not sure. I seem to have 500 gold in the bank now. So one of the quests I did must have done something. So the air taxi, I would like to go back to Forge Island. I think Forge Island is the one. Double fare after 9 p.m. Oh, right. After 9 p.m. So if you stay there too long in the night, then you get charged extra. And it charged me 100 gold just to go do this. So I'd better find a way to make money soon. Okay. Apparently you have something for me, chat. You must be the newcomer Mayor Alden was talking about, right? I'm Caleb. I run the Stone Forge. La 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 la. We already had this conversation. Okay. I thought you had something for me. So, no, I don't want to have this conversation again. No. Let me just check he hasn't given it to me already. Oh, did I maybe have to have the quest active? Okay. Now, chat? Took you long enough. Like I said in the letter, your grandpa left something with me, and trust me, it's one of his most important possessions, if not the most important. That should have been active anyway. Why did I need to activate that? What is it? A jetpack! A jetpack? Yeah, don't get too excited, kid. This thing's seen better days, but right now it's about as flight-worthy as a rock in a rainstorm. If I handed it over as is, you'll probably crash into one of my windmills, or worse, my workshop. And I like my workshop. Hey, lucky for you, that's probably why your grandpa left it with me, because I can fix it. I just need a few resources and... No, before you ask, compliments don't count? Yeah, sure. It's going to take 120 wood, 120 stone, 75 fibre, and my very reasonable fee of 500 gold to fix your grandpa's old jetpack. Sadly, I had 500 gold, but now I don't because of how much it cost me to get to you. And it probably cost me another 100 to get back to my farm. I see. So bring me all that and I'll have it fixed up. I'll even have it delivered to your mail in 24 hours. Good luck, and honestly, can't wait to see you buzzing around the skies becoming someone else's problem for a change. Alright, well, I'm thinking... I'm going to go and have a look at some of the shops. Because I had a chat to everyone, but I've not had a look at their shops. So this guy will sell me wooden logs and a wooden chair for my house. Okay. That is fine. Let's go and have a look at the flower shop and see if there's any. I'm basically looking for seeds and anything that I can use to sort of till my house. A little colour can fix a gloomy day. Shop. Fibre and tomatoes. Oh no. I very much doubt that the chef or the dessert stall are going to have anything useful. But I very much expect if I head over to the shops over there, that maybe the general merchant guy might have something. If not, then it might just be a case of go back, sell wood, fibre, and everything else until I have enough for my jetpack, and then maybe it will allow me to start planting things at that point. But let's have a look and see if Birch Mercantile will give me anything. So stone and woodlock. Oh, is that it? Oh no, that was gifting, sorry. Okay, here we go. Asparagus, beetroot, blueberry, cabbage, cauliflower. 8 days, 6 days, 13 days. Blueberries keep gift that keeps on giving. But it's 13 days. I don't think that it's there's a limit on the demo though. Corn, cranberry. Cranberry might be good because it takes 7 days to mature, and then it will produce berries every 5 days. Eggplants are free. Well, that will be what I do then. Not a load of those. And hot peppers are free. Apparently. Doesn't work though. Ooh. Well, I'll take advantage of the free eggplants because I am poor right now. And then what do you have? No one so far has had any kind of hoe, so I'm going to try with my free eggplants to see if I can plant them. Fibre, sap, and rice. Okay. And everything costs a fortune. But with the eggplants and the stuff on my farm, I might be able to do something with that, so I shall just call the air taxi and I will go back to my homestead. I don't know whether homestead travel is always free or whether that's going to cost me another 100. I'll be down to 300 then. We'll pretty soon see. You know, it does cost me. So I figure that box over there is like a sell box. So let's just see if we can plant any. I don't even have... No, I don't think I can. So I think I'm going to have to wait until the quest line allows me to get some way of like tilling the soil. That's fiber. So we'll just clear it all out. How much did I need? I still got to meet all the townsfolk. There's still like a few of them to go. There's still 8 to go. And I imagine they're on all different islands. It's going to cost me a fortune to go and see them. So I need 120 wood, 120 stone, 50 fibre, and 500 gold. And every time I go back and forth, it's going to cost me 100 gold. What happens if I can't get back to the homestead because I've spent all my gold though? I'll try and avoid that happening, but what if I get stuck somewhere and I don't have the gold for the taxi? Will it allow me to go into debt for it, or Will I get a free ride if it's below a certain amount or something? I don't know. But I guess we're here clearing this out until we have the 120, because then I might get a bit more of the quest line. I might be able to plant something. I don't know. I mean, even if the demo is just, this is what it looks like, this is the plot of farm you're going to get. I mean, it would be nice as well if there was a way maybe to later on in the game to add extra islands and you could then get animals or something. Or whether this space is for animals as well as plants, I don't know. Maybe add an island later. Although this does seem like a large amount of space, to be honest, though, because if you look at it, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I think, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I may have miscounted. It might be 30 by 30 or something. That's still quite a large plot size. The 30 by 30 would be like 900 plots. So to be fair, that is a lot of room they've given. As much as I'm always like, yeah, I wonder if we could get more room later. That would still be a huge amount. So it's 5:20 at the moment. I'll keep going, breaking rocks in the hot sun until it's time for bedtime. And I'll see if any quests show up that will allow me to start planting at all as the days go by. If not, we'll just get our jetpack and leave. And I will do everything I can to make enough money to go and see the other few people on the islands. I'm fairly certain I've seen everyone on the main island, though. I don't think I missed anywhere there. So I'm going to say that there's probably someone on Potion Island. Yeah, Beatrice Nightshade. We need to find Beatrice Nightshade. We need to find Eliza Greenleaf. Don't think we've seen Eliza Greenleaf. Harvey Meadows. That's 1, 2, 3. Skymod Systems, Jetpack enhancements. Wow, nice. So there might be someone there as well. So that might be 4. 5. Tom and Hazel Drake. 6. 7. Fishing. 8. Fiona. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the 8 that we're missing then. So we have to go to pretty much every single island in order to do that. I swear that when I play tested this wasn't all bound in like red boxes. I think that might be just a little bit of a graphical glitch there that's for some reason shown up this round for me. Possibly if I exited and came back in again, that might fix itself. But yeah, I don't think it's like that all the time. We're already on 80 stone, so that's quite good. So if I could do all the wood tomorrow and then maybe the next day all the fiber or something, then we'll have our jetpack. Actually, we won't because we've got no money. Maybe there'll be a quest we can do to get some money. I don't know why I randomly decided I wanted to get that log out of the way, but I did. I think we're out of stamina now. Can we do one more? I don't know what the passing out scenario is in this, so I'm not going to risk it. I figure if there's fishing, we'll be able to do that from the farm there. Ah. Oops. Don't fall in. But yeah, it's going to take a couple of days worth of stamina. 100% going to take that amount to get all the stuff we need for our jetpack and be able to go and see the top island. Maybe then maybe if we have a jetpack, we could like jetpack across to other islands without using the skyboat. I don't know. Right, do we have any mail this morning? No, so I guess back to the grindstone. And I'm guessing I'm going to need to sell some of the excess, like wood and everything. I wonder if I can sell the eggplants. Imagine if I could sell the eggplant seeds. My money woes would be over. Let's see what we are allowed to sell. I'd laugh so much. Yeah, I can. I can sell them. I'm going to sell them and see how much money I get for it. Because I am such a cheese monster. I don't really know what to do with this urn either. It's got this urn like sitting in my inventory. I'm going to move it down so it's not in my hotbar at least. Nothing worse than an urn in your hotbar, right? Okay. Just going to get me the 21 rocks that I need. Unfortunately, it doesn't really tell me in my inventory like how much anything is going to give me for selling it. So I have no idea what the economy is like at the moment. So I should probably sell like a couple of rocks, a couple of bits of fiber, so I can tell you all how much you're going to get from that. And that will give us an idea of how much extra work we're going to have to do before we're allowed to... Okay. Sorry, yeah, before we're allowed to go back and get the jetpack. So, and since that's the only thing I can do, I can't do any planting or farming or anything like that. I can't really afford to go to the other islands. So I figure I may as well just gun for this jetpack. Okay, we've got enough rock now and enough for a little bit to sell. So I'm going to change over to fiber. We need 50 of that. Where I find out I needed all the grass for grazing or something. It's usually the way it goes. I'll sell a whole bunch of something and then it'll be like, yes, you need all of this. Oh, no, really? I just sold that. What do you mean you didn't hoard it all? Well, I needed money and I needed to sell something. Well, you should have known. How could I know? That's the internal dialogue there. We're on 34, so 15 more. So 16 more. Probably the whole thing needs clearing eventually, so... I'm super interested in knowing whether there's going to be like a way to sell those eggplant seeds that are set at 0. I wonder if it's a bit like me when I'm in my shopkeeper sims and I'm like, don't buy the thing yet, I haven't set the price. Maybe they forgot to set the price before they set the demo live. Or maybe they're not worth anything, but they are like your starter plant and they are your way to not soft lock yourself. Although I can already see that soft locking yourself is going to be really easy here because all you need is not to be able to afford to go on the airship. And there you go, soft lock. Which is why I'm trying not to travel unless I really have to. I imagine this needs hoeing or something, and there was nothing. I didn't see any like chests or anything like that in the house or any way to sort of grab farming tools, unless maybe there, you know, there might be a chest up there with stuff in it. Although the chests I opened before also had nothing in it. It was just like, well done, you found a chest. And I was like, is that gonna give me anything? Normally chests have things inside. Okay, I've majorly overdone that, but again, that could just be, the excess can be sold. Now we get to do some wobbly tree cutting. All right, if 4 or 5 come out of each one, that's not so bad. We might have it done in 2 days, but I think it'll probably take 3 unless there's other ways of me increasing my stamina. Like 62 now. That's not too bad. I'm still at like 10 in the morning here, so I hope I don't have to go to bed too soon. This is definitely looking a lot more cleared out now. Yeah, I should go for the bushes rather than... I don't know why. I think if the bushes are going to give you double the amount of wood, they should either take a better tool or take less chops. Sorry, more chops than the logs. So the logs are going to need to be cleared out of the way, but it's far more efficient to chop down the trees as much as it is a bit wobbly bobbly. The game is actually very, very smooth when you're normally walking around, but as soon as you chop down a tree, it doesn't seem very happy with you. A little bit sort of tiny bit glitchy. Not super smooth. Need to rest or eat something now, so do we have a way of resting? Actually, we have everything we need except for the money now. So I can sell 17 fiber. I can sell 6 rocks. Now, how do I transfer 1? Oh, nice. Transfer 1. Right click. That's just good when you want to do a little bit of splitting up. I need to keep 21 of those. I need to keep 21 of those. I need to keep 50 of those. All right, so let's see what we get for this. So we made farming 36, foraging 175. So I think we got 36 gold, 2 gold per eggplant seed that we got for 0. Because that's the only thing we could have farmed. Foraging was 175. Mining was 30. So I gave in about 6 rocks. So I'm going to say about 5 per rock. Would say it was 5 per wood, and that was and I did about... Don't know with the breakdown of wood and fiber exactly how much they are, but I'm thinking it's about 5 per rock. Could be 10 per wood, so if it was 10 per wood, that'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I did about 16 or so fiber. That would have been 160. And maybe they're somewhere between 5 and 7 each. But that gives me more of an idea of what I can expect to get from a certain amount of chopping down. We've got way more stuff we can chop and sell, so that's great. Sadly, we're on 541, which sucks. Why is that back in my inventory? Hasn't told me what to do with it either. Can I put it somewhere or do something with it? Get out of my inventory. Or at least my hotbar. Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do is another day of chopping quickly. And that'll give us enough money to do our traveling. I don't want to travel because I don't have enough money. I need at least 600 so I can travel there, and probably 700 so I can travel back. So let's just go and clear more so we can get plenty of money in the bank. It seemed like you got a lot of money from either wood or forage, but it didn't break it down. And it never told me as I put it into the sell box, and it also never told me. So I think the only way I'm going to know is if I sell just wood and remember how much I've sold. So how about we do that today? How about we don't get any fiber, we just sell wood. I take a note of how much I've cut and how much I've sold. And we can divide it up and say exactly how much a piece of wood would cost. And then tomorrow we could do fiber if we want more money as well. And do exactly the same. Try and get an idea. I think rock is 5 per rock. I may as well just chop until I've got no... Sorry about how like glitchy and odd the chopping is. Like everything else in this game has been so smooth, and it seems to be a game of two halves. It's a game of certain bits that are a little bit choppy and unpolished, certain textures that just need a bit of extra, a texture that needs a bit of extra. Love it. As some dialogue that's witty and amazing and really funny, but then also full stops before question marks and things like that. So like just little tiny grammatical errors that could just do with a little bit of, again, polish on them. But on the fun scale, I will be happy to see more of the actual farming mechanics here and what you can do. I'm going to be really, really happy to see the other islands. I imagine that, I mean, if you have a quick look at the map, okay, there's got to be fishing. There's got to be like animal care because there's an animal thing. Upgrading your jetpack. I'm looking forward to getting the jetpack and seeing what it does. I wonder what the tavern will do that the tavern here doesn't. There's a cozy inn and a full-on tavern. So I wonder what the deal is with that. A ranch. So the ranch is probably where you buy animals, and the animal care is probably a saying perfect for casting a line, swapping stories, and reeling in the freshest catch. No, that's got the wrong description on it. That's Fisherman Island's description that's on Fiona's animal care there. I imagine that says, Fiona will look after your animals and keep them nice and healthy when they get sick, or something like that. Potion Island. So I imagine you're going to probably want to learn potion recipes and maybe be able to make stuff. Not sure there. And there's definitely going to be some kind of beekeeping. So unless these islands are just where you get that stuff and you're only allowed to do the farming part. Excuse me. Unless you're just allowed to do the farming part and they do everything else. I imagine that there'd be some semblance of all those things on your particular island. Right, I need to get back into my cozy chair spot now. I had to like... Whenever I sneeze, I want to go right away from the microphone. I don't want to deafen you all. So, okay, let's get out of here and carry on chopping wood as much as I can. If I've still got stamina left, I can get a bit more rocks or fiber, but I'm only going to sell the wood today, just so I can divide by how many I've sold. In fact, I can only sell 30 anyway. 30 per day. I have enough to sell 30 and some. I've got like 200 there. I don't know if I can sell the whole stack, but let me just... I sold the... Yeah, no, I sold the stack in one go. So it probably isn't just that I can sell 30. I can probably sell a stack of 99. Yeah, I can. So why don't we sell 100? And that'll be really easy for me to then know how much I'm hoping that I'm allowed to just sleep. It won't be like, it's only 9:40 in the morning, Sheila. Why are you sleeping? Okay, it's absolutely fine with that. 1,500. So, it's 15 each for wood. And I am now rich enough to do whatever I want. Wonderful. So 15 each. So each 15, 30. So about 6 pieces of wood will give you a... And remember, you get 4 per bush. Will get you a ride somewhere. So that's quite good. I've forgotten where my landing pad is. Here we are. I remember we'll get all the stuff up there to chop down in a minute as well. So yeah, knowing that 10 pieces of wood would equal 1 seed as well. And some of the seeds will keep, you know, like I say, a gift that keeps on giving. And also the fact it will let you just turn time over by going to bed without some... I think the one I played recently, I have forgotten the name of it, but it wouldn't let you sleep till 7 p.m. Hillshade Farm, sorry, that's the one. Wouldn't let you sleep till 7 p.m. That is a lot, especially if it's a game where you've not got a lot to do or you're waiting for something. It's really bad when you've got to wait all day and you can't pass time in any other way. Where did I want to go? To the forge. Let's go. Stop complaining about things, Sheila, and go to the forge. We want a jetpack before the end of the episode. This is our payoff for all of the wobbly tree chopping we had to witness. Okay, hello. Let's just make sure that the... Yes, it is an active quest. There we are. Let's have a chat. Turn in quest. There we are. Wait, you don't have the stuff? And why are you here? What? I absolutely do have the stuff. 120 wood, 120 stone, and 50 fiber, right? 500 gold. I have all of it. What are you on about? Am I missing something here? Am I supposed to put it somewhere? What is the deal? That's annoyed me because I have exactly what it says. Take the air taxi to Stoneforge and meet Caleb. Bring 120 wood, 120 stones, 50 fiber, and 500 gold. Let me get it out of my hotbar just in case. He's looking for it in the inventory and not the hotbar. That's the only thing I could think. Let's try now. Yeah, that is utterly awful. What do I do then? Just try and get loads more? How dare it do that? That's horrible. 120 wood, 120 stone, 50 fiber. 120 wood, 120 stone, 50 fiber. All I can do is go back and get more, I guess. But why? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna go get loads of everything and then take it back. I definitely have enough money. 100% got 500 gold there. So let's just get like another 10 of everything or something. But that's cost me 200 gold just to go back and forth. So please don't tell me the wrong amounts. You can tell I'm angry now, can't you? That is pure anger. Indignation, actually. That's more it. And I'm not angry. I'm just indignant. I'm like, really? You're going to charge me so much money to go back and forth and then mess the quest up? What? I'm going to make sure I've got 120 fiber because there's been a few mistakes in this. And I wonder whether maybe he just went 120, 120, 120. And didn't put 50 in the code. So I'm going to make sure I've got 120 fiber. Just in case that's what's happened. At least the fiber getting isn't too bad. I am going to put this back into my hotbar just so I can keep an eye on the amount I've got. And like I say, I want to get 120 grass. I've got enough gold now to do a few trips back and forth if I need to. So my first thought is that the amount of fiber that's been asked for is wrong. Because if I was coding and going to make a mistake, that might be a mistake I would make. So I want another 21. On top of that stack of 99 I have. But yeah, if that doesn't work, I might need to do a little bit more selling just to... I mean, I suppose on the bright side, I am clearing this out nicely. I feel like to make any more progress, this is a finite resource that I'm gonna run out of. All right, okay, let's try again. So now I have 120 wood, 120 fiber, and 120 stone. Okay. Let's see if maybe that's what the issue was. We 100% have enough gold. This dude is costing me 200 every time I have to go over there. I might just use the exploit on the eggplants to make some more money just to regain that, actually. Well, looks like you've actually got all the resources. Yeah, okay. Dev, I think you put 120, 120, 120 in the code for what he's expecting, but 50 in for the actual thing you've told the player they need to get. Okay. Bye. Right, so... Want to hand him over now? Yes. Great, I'll get straight to work and have your jetpack delivered tomorrow. Try not to bother me with them unless something's on fire. Do you know what? I think you deserve me swiping your legs. Okay, so just to make up for that, I'm going to go and get 100 eggplant seeds and I'm going to sell them for 2 each to make up for the 200 coins you wasted of mine by getting that quest wrong, okay? I'm going to... Probably should have actually just pressed, because these guys only have... I love, like, swiping all of them. It's brilliant. Shop. There we are. That's better. So I want, like, 100 of these, please. And I'm going to sell them, and that will make up for what I lost. I think, anyway. Well, we'll see, actually. Yeah, there we are. Now I feel vindicated. It kind of amuses me that I knew what the dev had done by the fact that it's something I probably would have done. See, being a person that sometimes makes mistakes like a normal person, right, is sometimes actually a good thing because you understand how other people work. Hey, look, this one doesn't have red boxes. Now, do I want to go back to the homestead or do I want to start exploring some of the other islands? Airship Port Island. Oh yeah, that would be down there. That's Airship Port. That's Forge. Maybe we could go to Tavern Island. When's that open? 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. But it was saying no. Hang on. In the map, it was saying something different. In the map, it's saying that the tavern's only open from midday. But we are past midday now, so we could go and have a little drink in the tavern. So let's go to the tavern. See if we can meet the people there. Because I need to at some point. Double fare after 9 reminds me of taxis. How they put the fare up after a certain time of day. In we go. Hello, tavern people. Oh, this is a cool tavern. I like it. Very nice. And are these like the rooms? Can I stay here? No, it's a gaming. Wow. Gaming room. They could do a cleaning up in here a bit though, couldn't they? Lovely gaming room. Okay, so let's head back out. And there's 2 people to speak to here. So Hazel, want something warm? I got stew and sarcasm. Like most people on this archipelago, I guess, in the sky. Well, Magika just got a lot more interesting. I'm Hazel Drake, co-owner of the tavern and full-time heartbreaker. My husband Tom handles the drinks. I handle the charm. Come by tonight. I'll pour you something strong and maybe some gossip too. Cool. I met her now then. If these walls could talk, I'd probably owe them a coin. Hey there, I'm Tom Drake. Hazel's the spark. I'm just the steady hand behind the bar. We run the tavern together. Nothing fancy, just good drinks and good company. If you need a quiet place to rest, you're welcome anytime. And don't worry, Hazel's stories are mostly true. Mostly. What I'm thinking is if I go around all the islands rather than going back to my farm, then I don't have to go from my farm back to all the different islands again, I guess. Okay, so let's go to Potion Island. They all cost 100, so it doesn't matter which one I go to. Nightshade elixirs. Well, I'm not seeing Nightshade here. Is this only open at a certain time? Have I wasted my money? No, well, I can't get in to the house. She doesn't seem to be behind the door there. The one good thing about this, I guess, is that the only thing you really have to spend the money on is going from place to place. So let's see if we can go to... Okay, so we went to the tavern. Honey and Bee Island. Let's go to the Honey Island. There's someone here that I can talk to at least. Hello. Harvey Meadows. Careful around the hives. Friends can sting too. You made it to my island. Not many bother. I'm Harvey Meadows. I keep bees. They don't talk much and neither do I. The hive has order, purpose. I like that. If you need honey, take some. Just don't mess with the queens. What should cost for some honey then? Right, I see. Now we're stuck. Can we unstick? Great. Wish I hadn't done that now. Right, let's see if we can continue. And if we're out of the shop when we do. Fingers crossed. Okay, it continued me. It continued me on my farm. I don't know how much I've lost now out of what I've done there. So let's go and see if in the townsfolk menu, if we've talked to any of the... No, it looks like we haven't been to the pub. Have we done the flying high one? No, we have not. Do we have... Oh, you are kidding me. I want to redo all that jetpack stuff because I decided to look at the honey guy's shop. Well, okay, we won't look at the honey guy's shop again, obviously. Bugs are expected in demos. It's just part of the experience sometimes. But that's at least 2 we found, isn't it? 2 major bugs. One with the quest and one with the shop there. And on top of that, the smaller bugs, which are things like little grammatical errors and the fact that there was a description that wasn't quite right there. Like I say, I expect it. There are some games that are really, really well done and very bug-free. I always hold up over Magika as one of those because I've not found a single bug in that game, I swear. Like, let me know if any of you have, but I think the dev of that game is particularly Claudia. She is particularly on top of things like that. I think that's maybe why she's so stressed all the time. she's massive attention to detail. But this one, I like the look of it and I like where it's going. I like the island idea. And I want to see how it cooks. I also would love to get to a point where I'm going to come straight back and just get the jetpack this time. I'm not going to go around trying to chat to everybody. There was no one even on the Potion Island. At least I got my money back. And now I know not to visit Potion Island. Maybe unless it's night. Maybe Nightshade only comes out at night. I don't know. I might end up being my 27th person. I don't even know whether going to meet everybody is going to really like open up much either. It'll open up more quest line, or whether we're just gonna be on 97. Okay, nearly there. We need 120. So if you're playing this demo, ignore the 50 that it says you need, and you need 120. You have to play the whole game before you're allowed to scatter the ashes as well. Starting to run out of grass here. There will be enough, don't worry. It's fine. Okay, that is enough. Let's run over to the Forge Island again and quickly... We didn't lose too much there, just a few minutes worth. Which is better than some games where they say no saving in the demo whatsoever, and then their demo is full of bugs, and it's like, well, great. Now I don't get to Now I don't get to play the game at all because I keep hitting bugs and I can't actually progress. So the fact that it only loses you a few minutes, that is definitely on the side of the game there, on the side of the dev. So turn in the quest. Hand them over. And I am going to go straight back home. So I can't get anything wrong. And then get to try out my fun jetpack. Maybe we'll go to Jetpack Island to see what kind of upgrades we can get on it as well. So I'm going to go straight to sleep, which is another good thing about this game. I love that you can just go straight to sleep if you want to. Don't have to wait for things. So when it gets to the growing stage of things, I can just plant the seeds. I can pop them in the ground, and then that's me done. Ah, you know what it probably did? It started me. Did it start me at the beginning of the day? It must have done. It probably saves on day end. So you might want to start a new day before you go and do anything that might be a bit buggy. Okay, show. Ah, we got a few bits of mail now. So Caleb Stone. Dear Sheilab, as promised, here's your jetpack. I'm also attaching basic instructions that can help you fly around the skies of Magika. Keep away from my shop. Okay, I don't want to see you dropping in my furnace. Take care, kid. Make your grandpa proud. Caleb Stone. Okay, so I'm hoping that that might be free island travel now. I don't know, though. Space to jump. While in the air, press space to activate the jetpack. Press space again in midair to close the jetpack. Oh, because that'll never go wrong. I can see that going wrong already. Maybe I'll just use the airships. Okay. Use W to fly in the direction you're currently looking at. Yes, you can fly between all the islands now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So... jump. Have a quick look. Jetpack open, space in air. Jetpack close, space. Fly forward, W in air. Fly left, fly right, fly back. There's no way to get higher up. Oh yeah, there we are. Yay! We're up here now. Cool. So you just got to fly in the sort of direction you want to go up, I guess. Okay, very, very nice. There's another bit of mail for us as well now we've done the jetpack. So I'm wondering if that will allow us to do a bit of farming finally. Yeah, actually, once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. And it doesn't seem to be any like fall damage or health or anything like that in this. So if you do mess up your jetpack, that's not the end of the world either. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Edwin Birch. Dear Sheilab, the mayor mentioned you'd be arriving and I've put a little welcome gift to help you find your footing here in Magika. Nothing fancy, just something to set you on the right path. So just swing by my store when you can. Once you've picked it up, the mayor has a few things he'd like to pass along to you as well. Warm regards, Edwin Birch. Okay, so we want to go and see Edwin and the mayor. So they are on... island over here. I figure I'll just save myself the 100 gold and jetpack there and hope the jetpack doesn't run out. This looks like a good jetpack landing pad. Okay, cool. So the mayor's got something too. Where's the mayor? Actually, don't know where he is. But we'll go see Edwin first anyway, seeing as Edwin was the one that had the courtesy to write to us. But yeah, I thought there was every possibility the jetpack would be absolutely terrible, and it's turned out to be far better than I expected, so thumbs up for that. I could see myself really struggling to control it and all sorts of things, but it just follows your mouse. It's brilliant. It's really good. Right. Oh, hang on. Let's leave because it might be that there's a... We need to activate the quests before we speak to people. Otherwise, they won't speak about the right thing and we'll have their introductory text yet again. All right. Ah, there you are. Settling in all right? Everything's great. Now, let's be clear. We're adults here, so I'll say it straight. Sell everything to me. Don't go gifting things out for free around town. Trust me, you'll thank me later. The mayor of Rivenfall probably told you that the chest outside your house, yes? I'll be keeping an eye on it, and I'm looking forward to buying every last thing you put in there. Sure. Anyway, about what I... Like your free eggplant seeds. You're the worst businessman ever. Anyway, about what I wrote in my letter, nothing fancy. Don't get excited. Mayor asked me to... I wanted to give you these seeds. Think of them as your first step to farming in the skies. And don't worry, when you run out, or if you want something different, I've got it all right here. Best prices in Magika, no contest. Thank you, Edwin. Oh, almost forgot. The mayor of Rivenfall wants to see you. You'll probably find him wandering about the town square. That's all from me. My stock changes almost every day, so drop by whenever you need farm supplies, or even when you don't. I'll make it worth your while. I'm really hoping he has some way of me actually being able to plant these seeds. I'll give the tomato seeds a go just in case the eggplant seeds are not properly in yet. Because that could also be a thing. But it'd be nice to start farming. We're like nearly an hour and a half into this demo before we start farming. Love it. But I've enjoyed getting the jetpack and meeting some of the people. So How many people we got left to do? Oh yeah, we're back to 19 again, aren't we? I'll try and get as many as I can. Remember, the strength of a town lies in its people. Ah, Sheilab, I trust you slept well. Ah, yes. So, did Edwin hand over the seeds I asked him to give you? Yes. Wonderful. I can't wait to see my old friend's farm bloom with green fields again. Oh, before I forget, you'll be needing a couple more tools to get started. Finally. Here, take this hoe and watering can. Wow, thanks. If you really feel like thanking me, well, a basket of juicy tomatoes would do just fine once your crops are ready. I'm going to sell them. Right, let's get my inventory sorted a little bit more. So let's get the stuff that I actually need in my hotbar and the rest away. I've got 45 leftover bits of fiber. Interesting. Was it not as bugged as I thought? I don't know. It seemed like it wanted me to have more than I needed. So if I had 120, 80, maybe it needed 75 then. Because I got 120 and 120 take away 45 is like, what, 75, I think. So my maths isn't great. All right, so back to my island. So which one is mine? That one is mine, right? So again, if I go to this little grassy area here, or just to this area here, just get into the sky first. As long as you don't press space again, you're pretty golden. And the nice thing now is I can go to all of the other islands without having to pay for it, which is brilliant. So we'll do a little tour of those after we've planted our tomatoes, I would say. Okay, so yay! Can we go all the way to the edge? Well, we only have 5 tomatoes, so this is nice. Yeah, you can get, wow, a lot of plots here to get planted if we want to. And like I say, there's some things that are the gifts that keep on giving as well. However, I wouldn't want to have to manually water all of these, so I'm hoping there'll be tools to help as we go along. See? As much as there are like a couple of little niggly bugs with this, the overall game loop is very fun, and like the jetpack, very, very fun. I'm really enjoying that. Quest completed. Sky Harvest. I got some money for that. Nice. Rewards. Hoe, watering can, and more tomato seeds. But why would you give a hoe and a watering can as the... Oh, so meet the mayor. That was the rewards. And probably the 250 was rewards. And meeting Edwin Birch. Right, so meeting Edwin Birch gives you the tomato seeds. Those are the rewards there for that part. Meeting the mayor gives you the watering can and the hoe. And then sowing your first seeds gives you the 250. I think that's what that means there. So there we are. All the watering and stuff is done. Cool. So now we can just go and jetpack to all the cool places. Yay! Doesn't seem to have a... Alright, back to the tavern. And I'll just... We already saw the dialogue from these guys, so I'll just quickly tab on through it. We'll go back to Bee Guy, but I won't try and buy honey off him this time because that was just terrible. Or if I do, I'll do it straight after I wake up in the morning one day. It might be fine. It might just be that one time it didn't load the store. And it might be absolutely fine normally. Alright, so what else have we got around here then? So I am here at the tavern. That's Sky Mod Systems over there, I think. Little windmill. Alright. I'll just go and have a look. Cost me nothing to go and have a look now. So I think we're at Sky Mod Systems. Yeah, looks like it. And it doesn't look like there's... Oh no, there is a person here. Hello. Jenny Skywind is here. I trust my ship more than most people. Hey there, you look familiar. Have we met before? In your airship? Oh, right. You were the quiet one staring out the window like it was your first time flying. Cute. Name's Jenny Skywind, Magika's resident air jockey. If it's in the skies, I've probably flown it. If you ever need a lift, you know where to find me. My ship's got more personality than half the town. Okay, and now I want to look at your shop. Air taxi pass. Unlimited air taxi rides across the skies for a day. If multiple passes are activated, their durations will stack. 3 days to 7 days. Ah, that's really cool. I mean, I'm not going to be like taking you up on those. All right, let's get up in the sky and go over here. This looks like it's the fishing place. Hello. Derek Rivenfall. The fish bite better when you're quiet. Just saying. Whoa, who are you? Don't get many folks wandering out here. I'm Sheelab. Oh, nice to meet you, Sheelab. Welcome to Magika. My father, that'd be Mayor Aldwin, told me to keep an eye out for you. I thought he said he wasn't old enough to be like an adult person's father. And here he is, Derek. Said you might be interested in learning the local ways. Here, he wanted me to give you this fishing rod. Thanks, Derek. No problem. If you're ever looking for some peace and quiet, fishing's the way to go. Just cast out here by the docks and see what you reel in. Enjoy, and welcome again to Magika. I don't have bait to catch a fish. Oh, well, that's nice of it. Maybe he can sell me bait. Can you sell me bait? I would like to try. Now, we've got a couple. Let's give this a go, shall we? I want to try as many of the systems in the game out as possible. Okay, so get the green round before the red does a thing, and you get a fish. Score! It's a green chromis. Stash it. Cool. I caught a fish. Now I am happy. That's not a bad fishing game. Might be really bad later on. I don't know, but just try not to keep your finger down on the reeling in if it's getting towards the top with the red, I guess. Okay. Where are we going next then? Over here. Couple of islands over here. So this looks like it's the potion shop one. And there's still no one there, so I'm going to keep going. Whee! Okay, so this is Harvey again. We just want to talk to Harvey. We don't want to do anything else. No shopping here. You made it to my island, not many bother. Oh, we've already seen this. Okay. That's Harvey. How many have we done now? 24 out of 27. Cool. So I'm going to hop up to the top there then, I guess. And then over to the side and hope that there's people on each island. Some description. Oh. Felix Greenleaf. The best fences keep out, friends close, not out. Ah, finally someone important enough to meet me. I'm Felix Greenleaf, co-owner of the ranch, but let's be honest, I run the whole show. My sister Eliza helps, sure, in the same way sprinkles help a cake. If you need livestock advice, come to the best. That's me, obviously. So I'm guessing there'll be an Eliza somewhere. Yeah, so there's 2 people here. Wonderful. I talk to my animals more than most people. Oh, you must be the one Maya told us about. Welcome to Magika. I'm Eliza Greenleaf. My brother Felix and I run this ranch and barn. Here, take these turnip seeds, a little gift to get your hands dirty. Wow, thanks. Plants don't talk, but they sure do listen. You'll see. Okay. So I want to... Do you want to try your shop? Tomato seeds here. Which is kind of not great because it's like, well... I could get those from the other guy. Yeah, lots of tomato seeds to be bought here. Not a lot of things to do with animals yet. Figure that's probably just not in the game yet. So how many people have we talked to? 26 out of 27. So where have we not been? Who have we not talked to? So we've done both the drakes. There's actually... So that's going to be Potion Girl. And there's someone else. Someone else and someone else. Someone with a fishing rod. I talked to the fisher guy though, didn't I? Nina, Derek, and Ellen. Okay, there's someone else with a fishing rod. Okay, well, I'm gonna just go to the next site. It might be that there's some people that aren't in the game yet. Have I been to that island with the greenhouses? Yes, that was the honey island. That one down there. That's the potion one. That's my island. Trying to work out where I have and haven't been. So let's see. We've been to the fishery one. We've been to Blake's Tavern. I think that was Fiona's animal care up there. Museum ruins we've not been up to. Potion Island. Harvey's Real Honey Co. We've been there. Oh no, we're at the ranch. We're at Eliza's ranch. So we haven't been to Fiona's. And that's down by the fishery. Okay. The fishery's over there. Oh, ho, ho. Oh no. That's the museum. That's the fishery. So we want to go here, I think. This is Fiona's animal care. I will check out the museum as well. And then I want to maybe check out the potion place at night. I might be able to meet the person there. But is there a Fiona here? It's a horse here. I think that is Fiona, and that will be our last person. Hello. Hello, Fiona. You're my last person to meet. Feeding animals is a daily adventure. Fiona Holloway. Hi there. You must be the newcomer everyone's been buzzing about. I'm Fiona Holloway, the town's vet. Animals are my best friends, but I'm always happy to make new human ones too. Stop by the clinic sometime, even if it's just for a chat. Very nice. New in town, completed. Right, so I am going to go and have a look and get my jetpack to click in. I think there might have been a second person on the fishing island, but this is the museum. The ruins of the museum. So, oh, there's someone here too. Okay, hi. There are way more people, actually. Leela Rivenfall. Until the library's ready, I'm collecting stories in my head. Hello, I'm Lila Rivenfall. Or Leela, or Lila, I'm not sure. Daughter of the mayor, and I'm a librarian. The museum's gone now, but my grandfather, William Rivenfall, told me stories about its great library. They say the right person can bring back what's lost. Maybe that's you. Only time will tell. Magika needs its past and its future restored. I hope you'll help. I don't know where I would find things for the museum, though. That'd be interesting. All right, so who have we found now? I think the only ones we don't have are the potion girl and someone else on the fishing island. So why don't we pop back to the fishing island and see if we missed anybody there? My place looks really nice, doesn't it, from here? I forgot which one's the fishing island. It's probably the one with the most water on it. Probably that one, right? Come on. Just got to make sure that there's land beneath you and just get the jetpack working. I'm sure no one else has the problems I do with these things. Alright, so we had that guy there. I feel like there might be someone else. Although we have finished like the whole thing though, so it's fine if there isn't. And I'm also going to have a quick look. I don't see anyone else there. So it might be there's a couple of characters just not in yet already. I'm going to have a little look at the Potion Island. And see if maybe she shows up at night. Just in case that's a thing. No, so I'm thinking that that might be a thing that will show up either later on or once the game is released. Not sure which. I'm going to head back to my place. I am so pleased to have this jetpack now because oh, those sky costs were so bad. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to see. I've done all of my quests now. So unless it gives me any more quests in the morning, we're already at 1 hour and 50. So I think that's a decent amount of content for a demo. We did have to repeat a little bit of it, but probably only a few minutes worth. So let's see. Didn't make any money yesterday. Too busy nattering to people and learning how to fish and stuff. There is indeed more in the mail, though. Let's have a look. The mayor says, "Dear Sheilab, word around Magika is that your farm is already full of life. It makes me glad to see the land being cared for again. When you have time, come meet me in the town square. I'd love to hear how your fields are coming along. With honour, Alden Rivenfall." Okay, well, let's go and see him. Let's activate it, though. Generational wealth. Demo's last quest. Okay, that's fine. That's we'll definitely do that then. I should water my plants too. Although we might not ever see them get to fruition, but I'm sure it's the usual. Well, on day 4, you press E and you harvest the tomatoes. Doubt it's going to be anything that involved. But I like the fact there's a pretty decent quest line in here already, you know? Alright, so let's get the old jetpack out. Everything got so much cheaper and easier once that was done. I can see why it wanted to rush you to get it to start with. Because everything else would have been a right pain otherwise. Hi. I really would like to have like an empty hand, so I'm just going to move some things down that are not necessarily needed and be able to have an empty hand. Right, let's have a chat. Last one. Hey Sheilab, the whole town is talking about your farm. Everyone's amazed by the fresh produce you're growing. I haven't even had a harvest yet. It makes me so happy to see you putting your grandpa's land to such good use. I'll be honest, you might hear this from others too, but I wanted to be the first to tell you. Your grandpa didn't just leave behind the farm. There was something more. What is it? This building here. It once belonged to him. He ran a small cafe here, serving us food. We still remember with a smile. Now I want you to look after it just like he did. So I went ahead and asked Marcus to set up this board right here. It'll carry your name and the cafe's name. It was his little cafe. His way of sharing love through cooking while still caring for the farm. He somehow balanced both the farm and the cafe. Maybe you can carry that forward too. What a surprise at the end. Or maybe you'd like to call it a bistro. Heh, that's up to you. Tell me, what do you want to call this place? A cafe? Ah, so cafe it is. It has a nice ring to it. I can already imagine folks saying, "Let's meet at the Sheilab Cafe." So, while I set up the board with your chosen name, could you bring me a few tomatoes? Let's say 10 should be enough. Alright, I will go and buy some more tomato seeds just on the off chance that you only get 1 per plant, because that would be awful. And then we'll just water them and turn over time until they're ready. I'm sure my little friend over here, in fact, I could have just jetpacked over there. I need to remember, my jetpack is not just for between islands. What? Where's Birch gone? Oh man. Is it like, oh, it's Sunday? Do they not open on a Sunday? Is that what it is? Hang on. It's still on the map. If it says anything about it. Closed Thursday. Closed Saturday. Oh, it's only open at 10. Okay. Well, we can wait a minute for him to open up then. 'Cause I think we need more tomato seeds just in case. Just in case I harvest those 5 that I've planted and that doesn't give me 10 back. It just gives me 1 tomato per plant. I don't imagine it would, but it might. Okay, nearly opening time. Have a little drink. It's been another 2-hour demo. But sometimes you get demos and they're half an hour. Sometimes you get them and they're 2 hours. Sometimes you get them and they're 10 hours. If they're 10 hours, I finish them at that point. Like between the 1.5 and 2 hour mark. Come on, it's 10 o'clock. Get in your thing. Come on, you're late now. I feel like I might need to go in and out of a building to just reset everything, maybe. Either that or they've all just decided the demo's over. We don't need to do anything now. I'm just going to go into the barber shop and that will just give me a bit of a reset. She's there. That's nice. But she can only give me haircuts. She can't sell me tomato seeds, so... See if they're there now. No, Sunday must be like some major day off for them or something then. Okay, that is fine. I'm going to go back to my house and I'm going to make it be Monday. And then at 10 o'clock I'll go and sort them out. And then, maybe my tomato seeds will be done by the time I actually buy more. I don't know. Also, the people on one of these islands sold tomato seeds. It's the ranch. Up here. Eliza's. They sold tomato seeds. So if they're around, they can maybe sell me some. Look, you can see my tiny little patch of tomatoes. That's going to take some planting out, that patch there, isn't it? But like I say, I don't know where the animals are going to go in this. If you've gone through the effort of putting a vet in, I would imagine we're going to get animals at some point. No, it's like everyone's gone to bed for Sunday. Are they all at church or something? No. Let's go to bed. That's about all we can do right now. We watered the tomatoes now. So 10 tomatoes needed. I'm hoping someone will sell me more seeds, but we might not need more seeds. I'll see how we go. We don't need any more money at all. Definitely not. I don't think there's enough content left in this for needing any more money. Okay, good morning, world. So I shall start with watering. I'm actually very tempted not to wait for... I'm very tempted not to wait for things to open and just keep going with my tomatoes to see if I get 2 per plant or if they carry on growing afterwards. I didn't read the packet enough to know, sadly. But let's just do a couple of turns of the day, and then we can go and open the cafe. We can have a look around it hopefully then. Let's see if they're starting to... I think they're a 4-day thing. It could be more than that, but it's not an issue if I'm allowed to sleep. It's only an issue if I'm not allowed to sleep. So fingers very much crossed we get more than 1 tomato per plant. Normally tomatoes are. Like, it'd be very unusual for them not to have enough. Like I say, I would love to name my cafe and go and have a look inside, and I doubt we'll get to open it and sell anything to anybody or anything like that, but we can at least have a look at it, right? Considering this is supposedly the last quest in the demo, but I would imagine there's more quests to do with it after that. Okay, do we have tomatoes yet? Yes. I mean, the graphics certainly looks like you get 4 or 5. Let's see. You get... Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me that was +2 and +3, not... Yay, we had 10. We had 10. Woo! Right. Let's go give those in. I was so worried I'd end up with 9. I would have cried because like all of the shops seem to have just disappeared at this point. That might have been because it was a Sunday. They might open up again on a Wednesday, but not sure. Right, let's have a go to the mayor, it said, and I don't know where the mayor is. Where are you, mayor? Ah, you're right there. Perfect. Hello. Turning quest. Wow, these tomatoes are bursting with juice. You must be taking really good care of the land. I'm happy it ended up in the right hands. Here, take the keys to your inheritance and this recipe for tomato sauce. Don't lose it, or I'll have to start eating plain bread. This sauce has always been my favourite. I haven't tasted one this good since your grandpa made it for me. Oh, and this sauce just needs a pinch of garlic to really shine. I had some extra, so I thought you might like to have it. Only God knows what I'd give to enjoy just one more time. Maybe even my vest. And I really like this vest. Okay. So, tomato sauce. It's a smooth concentrated paste made from ripe tomatoes which will add rich colour and vibrant colour to various culinary creations. Nice. Cook tomato sauce using the newly learned, recipe and gift it to Mayor Aldwin. Okay, so how do we make that? We go in here. Oh, look, this is our little kitchen. Look, tomato sauce. Figure I've got the tomato sauce now in my inventory somewhere. I do, indeed. Let's give that to the mayor. Lovely. Oh, I probably... Oh yeah, I need to gift it, remember? That's right. Gift tomato sauce. She-Lab, this tomato sauce is a real treasure. Congrats on finishing the Sky Harvest demo. Over 99% of the adventure still awaits in the full version, with more farming, more floating islands, and a whole lot more chaos. Your progress is saved, so you'll be able to continue right from here when the full game launches. If you had fun, please wishlist the game. I definitely had fun. Like, there's small bugs expected in a game at this stage. Had so much fun with the jetpack. The amount of farming space looks really, really cool. I enjoyed meeting all the people because it gave me a good idea of the sorts of things that we might be able to do going forward. There's really nice horses, for example. The fishing minigame isn't too ridiculously hard, which is great. I don't know whether there will be harder fish put in and it will get harder, but fingers crossed it won't. But loved flying around on the jetpack. The jetpack's really well implemented, so I'll definitely give extra points for that one. And yeah, once we got the jetpack unlocked, I felt a lot better about the fact that it was charging me 100 every time I went between an island, because that was quite prohibitive early game. It was nice that they gave us the first one free. Maybe Jenny could give you like one of those little passes as a welcome gift or something for 3. I don't know. Maybe she could give you those in the mail or something, like, here's to help you out. Because I think that would help the early game along a bit, because it just felt like, oh, all of my money's going on this. This is awful. And then I got the jetpack and it was just like, I never used an airship again. So yeah, really, really cool. Definitely one to keep an eye on and see how it develops and what gets added. See if the textures normalize out. Like, there's textures in this game that look amazing, and there's textures in this game that look like bucket fill on Photoshop. So it's just like, probably I would say they're placeholders at the moment and that they're going to be worked on. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it changes, because the ones that are good are very good. Love the idea of the farm. I love the idea of the islands. I love the idea of the jetpack. So there's so much potential in this one, and I'm pretty happy I played it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.